Welcome to the dungeon. Better late than never, right? Hey, as you go around, and I mean, it's worth googling to see like funny town names because there's a lot of them as you go across the spectrum. Yeah,
we were just talking about PA ones.
There's a city called Truth or Consequences in New Mexico.
I've been there.
Of course,
there's
Mike's
also
been there.
there's also
I lived in New Mexico for like 5 years.
Right.
Why is that a city name?
Anyways, welcome to the dungeon. Here we are. Episode 63. Aptly named. Well, we tried.
Are you gonna drop the teaser for campaign 3 tonight?
Oh, is that the one you're DMing this time?
Full send. Let's do it.
Full send.
No, because I actually want to play more than once a month.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, so that'd be like once a month, maybe. Pencil it in, don't write.
Hey
it.
now.
We're all so brutal. It's fine. Welcome all those out there in listener land, in our Spotify listeners and
Hi, Dougal.
Apple Music. Hi, Dougal. Yeah. I actually got the rare pleasure of talking to Dougal the other day. She played.
It was Friday night. Thursday night.
Was it Friday? It was something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. She'll hear this in about 10 weeks when she finally gets this episode.
When she gets caught up. Yeah, because we made some comments and she's like, "What?" And we're like,
yeah, she said she's like 10 episodes behind.
You better catch up. You might want to hit some of those bonus actions. So, but with her being in Japan now, and things are going well.
Whoa, Japan.
Yeah, it's she can't listen live. So, hello. When you catch up to this one, you can be like, "Oh, they were thinking about me," and we do. We like everyone in the community.
Like, isn't it a much more reasonable time to listen to us in Japan, though?
They are 13 hours ahead or something.
It's their work day, so
yeah,
depends on what you do for work.
Fair.
So for her, it's like what 8 a.m., 9 a.m. right now, and she's a school teacher.
Yeah, so that might be problematic.
I mean, just all the kids have earbuds during class.
This is the English class.
She's in English. Yeah, she's in English class. We can help her kids learn English and D&D.
I don't want nobody learn no darn English from me.
Today, kids, the word of the day is initiative. Initiative. Used in a sentence, roll initiative.
All right, kids, let's point to PP Township on the map.
And here we are. Anyways, the B&B this week, there is no show this week. They are busy. They've got some topics for sure. I told them they definitely need to talk about this Helldivers thing, which was resolved this morning. And I did see, after watching that dumpster fire happen for the last week, I did see some encouraging Reddit posts where people were like, "Hey, now that we got what we wanted, please go change your reviews. This is a good game. Remove the review bombs." So that's a bit encouraging. So I think I'm going to be playing some Helldivers tomorrow with the dude. So I'm sure we'll have. Yep, there we go. I'm sure we'll have some folks available for that. So none of that. The beer of the week, I got nothing fancy special or anything, but we've got the Michigan Pilsner from Founders. It's a Pilsner from Michigan.
Wow. But isn't all Founders from Michigan?
Yeah, it is. Founders is actually pretty solid though. Like
yeah.
I can't pick on Founders. They're good. They've got a nice selection and variety of flavors. They're not one note. Like they don't just do stouts or they don't just do sours or
they're all
IPAs
over the place.
Yeah, they do a pretty nice selection. So I can't knock it. I'm sure it's good for a Pilsner. I don't drink a lot of Pilsners. You don't flavor a lot of Pilsners, and that's because of just how they're made and the flavor profile. You'd lose it real quick. So, I got a roll going. 34 months.
and I've seen every stream for the last 9 or something.
Yeah, which is strange. I'm pretty sure you've seen more than that, but
Well, no, I think every stream for the last 9 months.
yeah, currently on a 9-month streak.
Oh no, it's something else. Okay.
So we are 1 follower away from 250.
We're
We'll
really?
get there.
Damn, we are.
Yeah.
Why doesn't
someone follow us? I don't know.
Why doesn't Rift have a nameplate?
We'll find out. Rift, you're a little chesty. If you can adjust your camera. I'm just saying. I'm just letting you know. There you go.
Yeah, well, I want to see those pecs, man.
Yeah, I know. I got some merch on. If you haven't seen it, the Beer Quest shirt. It's a collaboration shirt between B&B, Half-Ass Beer Review, and 7D. We've got our dragon with a 7D tattoo on its forehead, and then it's holding a bottle of HABR for Half-Ass Beer Review, and the B&B shield. So you can pick this shirt up in our merch store if you like it. It's actually a really comfy shirt. And this green heather, I'm not much of a green person. I'm more darker colors, and this is pretty great. I like the color. So, what else we got going on? Bishop's gone. He's here this week. Marcelin, you got any adventures coming up? I mean, our in-person is coming up soon, so there's that.
There is that. Before that, I will be going to Lakes of the Clouds. Oh yeah, I'm going to not be here for Memorial Day Monday.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. So
yeah,
we gotta see if we want to play or not, because if it's nice out, I don't know. Maybe folks can come over and hang out, and maybe I'll smoke some. I don't know. Mike is close to me, so like I don't know if he's got plans, but and Jeff's always welcome to come down.
Oh yeah.
You know, sometimes I do do pulled pork or brisket or something like that.
Oh, meats.
Yeah, he was being decent. He wasn't where you were at, Marsland.
I know where you were at.
Get off of your book fumes.
Yeah.
So Saturday, I saw this amazing new movie in the theater. It's the first episode in a 9-episode series by some young filmmaker named George Lucas. It's called The Phantom Menace. Really good. Really good.
Misa thinks you're full of crap. Moi, worst time tonight, more than anything. I hate Jar Jar Binks in that movie.
But that's just it, is every trilogy has their annoying side character that's made for the kids. And he is that trilogy's.
No,
Man.
he's Darth Jar Jar.
My biggest problem with the prequels, because I'm not a prequel fan, the Clone Wars cartoon really helped the prequels out, but like the dialogue in the prequels is just terrible. And I know the dialogue in the Holy Trinity was like not great, but it wasn't prequel level. Prequel, it's not even the actors and actresses, like it's just wooden. It's really bad.
Right, as opposed to I love you. I know.
That fits though, because Han Solo's like, I know, like he's not an I love you guy back, but the whole like, oh Annie, you're such a kid, Annie, I love you, I always have. 5 minutes later, this is a whole, like we could have a whole show on this conversation. We should do that. We should get the Star Wars people together and just like go to town. I will not talk about the new stuff, because I know that the new stuff is very divisive, but
I'll invite my friend who will talk your ears off about it. And the only way to get him to stop is to hit him over the head with a hammer.
Oh, well, we don't want to do that. It's,
well, you won't be able to. It's virtual. You have to just disconnect them.
Tales of the Empire just came out like yesterday. It's they're animated shorts. I got through all but one of them today, because they're only like 15 minutes long on my morning walk, and not as good as Tales of the Jedi. I'll just leave it there. The Tales of the Jedi one were very well done. These, it's not that they're bad, they're just not as good. Yeah. What else we got? Oz, you're with us for the moment.
I am.
Okay, your audio does
This
work.
time from Michigan.
Yes, he's learning things.
Yep, and according to Cuddles, I am a hitman. So now, Cuddles, if you see me out in front of your house, then
Yeah,
you'll know.
You'll know.
You'll know.
those slight moments before. Anyways, and Quentin, you painting's done, right?
Painting is done.
Great.
Now we can actually move in, even though the carpet still needs cleaned and the AC needs fixed. But
Yeah,
that's besides the point.
my AC was blipping a bit at the beginning of this warmer weather, and I'm still concerned. Everything's breaking this year, and it's pissing me off.
Yeah, because you just had your lawnmower and
The lawnmower, the pool ring, the freaking my treadmill is we found a method that's allowing us to use it without throwing me over the front. So we'll see. Because those aren't cheap. But Justine, what are you up to? You're traveling around too for some work, right?
No, I'm at home. I'm good.
Good. He's all turbo prepping for the in-person, as he'll be our
Oh my
DM
God.
this year. Yeah,
I'm so excited.
I know.
Gonna kill
The-
Marsland's character like 5 minutes in.
I've got
I'm excited for my character.
I've got the beer done. It's carbing right now, so
Sweet.
it'll be completely ready. Initial test, I thought it tasted great. I think you guys are really gonna like it. So it's not super complex, but it hits what I want it to hit. So I think even Marsland's gonna like this one because of something I did. So
We'll see about that.
we'll see about that. Yeah, you liked the mango IPA. Yeah, that one wasn't terrible for you.
So normally I like double IPAs instead of double mango IPAs.
It's a lot of
good.
mango. I learned a
It was
very
good.
important lesson that day. I'm getting to where I'm using less extracts, and you getting better flavor profiles. So there's no extract in this one. So all right, with that, let's get going. All right. Oops. That's not what I wanted. That's... All right. Last week, where we started, the party imprisoned in the Drow stronghold began to point fingers a bit, get a little heated in the frustration of their current condition. Guards came in, Rift fighting with them, trying to protect an invisible Oz that no one else could see. The guards...
He's not invisible.
The guards collect the party and take them before the matron mother. Having their things laid out before them, she asked what they were doing there and why they tried to steal their things. Justinian admitted to slaying some of the residents within before her advisor approached and offered an escape. The party ran through the maze of the city, exited the mountain, into the forest where it was safe, where they choose to camp for the night. As you all begin to wake up, Bishop, you had the last watch, if I remember correctly. You notice, Bishop, that as the night moved on, your arm just kind of burned in pain. And it was slight at first, and it just slowly progressed a little more and a little more from the area of the gauntlet that you had put on previously. Rift, I would... Okay, go ahead.
If it was a continuous thing, I would open up plates and see if there's anything going on underneath.
Open the plates how?
I know how to fix myself.
Oh, well, I mean, so the gauntlet's over here. I don't know, like, we haven't talked about the specifics of how things open and move and...
Yeah. Just doing self-diagnostic.
Okay. So you kind of pull on them to... Typically, those kind of just pull off. You know, you've done this many times. You pull... It's like something's binding them underneath the gauntlet itself. Give me an investigation roll.
9.
Okay. It's hard to see what's causing this.
Okay, I'll just take note of it and
Okay.
keep
Rift,
an eye on it.
I would say you would be up next because of your sleep thing.
My sleep thing. So Rift I'll get up and I'll look around and say, man, really not. I did not sleep well at all. Oz, how about you? Did you sleep well? I'm sure after all that captivity, you must have slept like a baby.
What is wrong with you?
That was rude, Bishop. Oz, you know, what I did notice is that one of my teeth must have got dislodged. Oh, yep, it did. Yeah. Yeah, there's one of my teeth. It must have got dislodged in one of the fights.
You're like Justinian now. Maybe you can talk telepathically to somebody.
He already is.
Yeah, I did not sleep well at all. Yeah, I upset stomach. Yeah, I would have thought I'd slept like a baby as opposed to that cell. But you know what? Rest assured, I'm glad that you're here, Master Oz. How can I serve you today?
You have been acting strangely since we entered into the Drow City. There is no Oz here.
Mission accomplished. We saved him.
Extremely off for a while. I don't know if it is shock, but this is irrational, even for you.
Well, I'm not sure what's going on with you, Bishop, but other than this upset stomach and maybe a few dislodged teeth, I'm feeling okay. Got Oz back, and
I am telling you, there is no life form in that general direction. Oz is not here.
We need to get some rest. So let's go for a walk. We're gonna get up and go for a walk.
Okay.
Good.
All right. Justinian,
Yes.
you awaken next, and you notice as you wake up, like, you feel frail. You're not exhausted. You definitely don't feel yourself. You just feel weak.
Okay. I panic and get into the bag of holding and pull out all 3 pieces of the sword.
Okay.
Are they all 3 there?
Yep.
Huh. Walk over to Quentin and start like rousing him.
Wake up and like, what do you what? What is happening?
I feel sick.
I'll look him over. I imagine a medicine roll.
Sure.
$22.
Oh, great. From examining him, he doesn't show the signs of anyone who's sick. But, like, he doesn't look himself. And not in a disguise kind of way. It's like seeing someone who's worked a 14 or 15 hour plus shift, and there's just an exhaustion behind the eyes.
Oh yeah, I know that one.
Yeah.
I realized, well, Justinian, you don't appear sick, but you are extremely exhausted.
Quentin, I talked to Ferrandis last night, and I think whatever the Shadowsparks are doing to the gods is getting worse.
That I would fully believe that, considering how we haven't had a chance to go after them and try to stop any of their plans. I mean, we don't know what the one Shadowspark that we brought back from the dead in Cantor's Keep's been up to for the last, how long has it been? Like a month?
Wait, so the undead guy that you guys left alive was a Shadowspark?
He was a Shadowspark, and we tried killing him.
Was Ethan Shadowspark? I chirp out. He was the worst.
And we woke him up, and we let him roam around the city.
So when we woke him up, we were in the absolute worst scenario to try to fight anything. So we chose, we would have all died. We would have tried to encounter him. So we chose to retreat, rest up, and go back after him another night. We did find him later in the city. However, right before we were able to kill him, wherever was happening, I wasn't there. He teleported away.
He managed to escape before we could put him down for good.
Well, Bishop, just to let you know, like, the connection with the gods is getting weaker to the physical plane.
We have been sidetracked for some time now. They were bad when they were at the peak of their power. Obviously, we know that they've had followers. And obviously, they are not as deceased as we think. Hopefully, the Academy has found out more information about what they are up to in these books. But we have been chasing after Oz. It has been a distraction.
Well, perhaps maybe I could go get that book that you guys were trying to get that you can't go back into that city. I guess the real question is, when we get back, are we going to have Colton fly us back to Candor's Keep, or are we going to find other passage?
That is something we need to discuss. A lot has happened in the past 24 hours, which brings light to new information. We came up with a plan to not tell anybody about the statue. And in the first opportunity, two of you decided to tell the matron. Something is not right with Rift. He is getting worse. He has not been acting like himself. Then there is the Das Khaldun situation. I know what the Shadowsparks did with me and my brethren. There was mass genocide. And you just told the matron mother of an entire drow city where more of my people may be. That is never going to happen. I will die before I let anyone release that kind of evil on this world again.
I'm sorry, I thought offering her deactivated ones that may never work again was better than letting her take you. And I apologize for that. That wasn't my secret to disclose.
You did not even tell me about it.
I did mention it when we first met. The first time that you guys took me to the house.
I don't remember that. Okay.
No, fair enough. I mentioned the Dark Army. I didn't realize that the Dark Army was people built like you until I traveled and saw how devastating your attacks were, and I put two and two together.
But here we are, going back to Colton Frost, who we know is power hungry. Oz did not even want to go back to him. Oz spent most of his life hiding from him. And you are all talking about going back to him and telling him where Oz's soul is. Things are not going well for us. The Shadowsparks have had ample opportunity to get away with whatever their plans are. The only good we have currently done is help make the cure for a plague that we have strong suspicions the Shadowsparks let loose. We need to do better, or we will always fail.
So what do you think we should do? Just find a different ship out of here without interacting with Colton at all?
It is something we need to discuss. I do not wish to have anything to do with Colton Frost. I have seen his kind. I know what he is capable of. And he has blind followers. We know he cares nothing of anybody on that ship, yet they would all die for him. It is better that he not know where Oz's soul currently resides. That at least puts a damper on whatever plans he had for Oz.
That means we can't get Rift around Colton.
I would agree. Something might need to be done about Rift.
Is it possible he's sick with the same thing that I am, Quentin? Just being overtly tired? Could that cause delirium?
Considering he went from being disappeared, came back, and shortly after coming back, when he disappeared, he started seeing things. That was days ago. I imagine if he was as exhausted as you, he wouldn't be seeing things. But I can try to take a look at him, see if I notice anything, but he might need to have someone more efficient than I am. Take a look. I don't know if Rick is anywhere near us.
No, he's out on a walk with Oz.
Okay, so I thought. But I can definitely take a look at it when he comes back.
No, it's just you guys. Everybody's away.
Yeah.
And then there is this one that we need to figure out. I point
Susha
finger.
sa musa sun chukamasin.
Well, when we were talking last night, he said he just needs to get a ship to get away from here. I don't know if he wants to travel with us or not. If you want, I can cast tongues on him again.
It might be beneficial for us to find out if there's another town on this island.
I'll cast tongues on him.
But before you cast tongues, Marsland, he looks at you, and he's Marsland. Prison.
Gosh, what the heck was this guy's name?
He was really important to the story.
Therax, right?
It was Therax, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Therax. No more prison.
Hi, Yosh.
Prison?
Not prison. Shake my head. Free.
Free. And he just looks at you. And just kind of grabs his head. And then when you cast tongues.
Okay.
Is it just you that understands him, or is it everybody?
I believe it's everybody. Is it only a second level? Third level? I think it's only a third level. The spell grants the creature you talk to the ability to understand any spoken language it hears. Moreover, when the target speaks, any creature that knows at least one language and can hear the target understands what he says.
Okay.
Interesting. Oh.
I wish to be free. And I thank all of you for getting me out of that place.
I do wish we could have saved your friend that was in the cell with you, though.
I miss her so much. She was special to me. Where will we go?
We need to get off this island. Do you know of anywhere other than Dearney that has a shipping route
I'm sorry. Outside of the Underdark, I've not really left this place.
Marcelin, you've studied a crap ton of maps. Is there another port besides the main one in Dearney?
From the maps I've seen and jotted into my book, have I seen anything else?
No.
Not that I've seen. Not anything large enough worth noting on any map yet.
I look at Morrison and Gwenton. Do either of you have a way to communicate with Drusilla?
I do. My way might be faster than your paper bird.
I have a paper bird, but it would take quite some time.
And if Crow gets a hold of it, it's wasted energy anyways.
That bird would be doing some work.
Yeah. I think it moves at like a rate of 40 feet or something?
Yeah.
It takes some time.
This spell would end before it goes across the ocean.
I don't think it needs a spell, does it?
No, it's just
It's its
It
own
goes
magical.
it goes until it either makes its destination or gets destroyed.
But I do have a way to contact Drusilla. Got to keep the message short.
I just do not trust Colton Frost. And again, Rift should not be anywhere near him with the way he vomits information.
I mean, that's a very valid point to be worried of, especially right now. We could just tell them that we had no luck getting a statue, because that wouldn't be a lie, saying we didn't get the statue. Just leave out the fact.
Yes, but as we have already witnessed, Rift will not go along with that conversation.
And Rift is also seeing Oz everywhere he goes.
Oh, you'd have to. Sorry. Make sure Rift isn't there when we talk to him. And I'm sure that Frost wouldn't have any complaints about us taking a different route other than his boat.
You are putting a lot of trust in someone who is untrustworthy. And
just said he.
And we don't know how Rift will react if he is seeing Oz and then sees Oz's body.
Just to clarify what I said, I said I don't think Frost will have a problem with us taking a different boat.
Right. Us taking a different boat than his to get
Yeah.
back.
Well, no, I get that.
Okay.
But we'd still have to talk to him.
Right.
Yeah, we just keep Oz, under a blanket. They make him think it's nap time.
Or I could keep Rift at the inn with me.
That's what I meant. That's what I meant to say.
No, I could.
Rift.
I was saying I could keep Rift with me at the inn while you guys go and talk to Colton.
That'd be for the best, as long as he can keep under control and he doesn't do something stupid. Oh, yelling "Master Oz" in the middle of the inn.
Right. But what's one more crazy drunk in the inn in Dearney?
Do we remember them being super drunk at the end?
There was a lot of
revelry, yeah.
Okay. Sorry, it's been like 3 weeks since we've
to the point that they
Dearney.
were so drunk they didn't want to know. They didn't even want to acknowledge kids disappearing.
Their own children, yeah.
Hopefully those kids made it back.
So that is what I have to say about that.
All right, I think we're in agreement then.
Shall we start making our way back to town? Hopefully not the same way we came, because I don't want to go back through the tunnels.
Rift. Has anyone seen Rift since he took off?
No, I have not.
Not seen him.
And I really don't want to shout for him.
So Rift, how far did you walk?
Just getting some fresh air with Master Oz, so I didn't walk too far. Just around the camp,
Okay.
out of
So you-
earshot.
At this point, the hut would have disappeared. You would have seen him kind of meandering.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a bush, there's one over there.
Ah, thank you. Let's hope that maybe if I relieve myself, my stomach will feel a little bit better.
Does my stomach hurt?
Nope.
Okay.
Are you infected?
I don't know.
These damn parasites.
They just keep multiplying.
Well, are we ready to go and see what transpires with Master Colton?
Well, we are going to go back to Dearney, but you're going to stop at the tavern with Justinian first.
That's fine.
Figure you and Oz can enjoy a couple good cold ones.
I don't think that Oz needs to go and see his uncle.
I would agree
I
with
can-
that.
It's easier to guard him and keep him safe if we're at the inn rather than on enemy territory like the ship.
Good
I would
thinking.
agree.
The most logical thing you've said in a while, Rift.
Like 12 episodes.
Well, shall we?
Absolutely.
Oz, after you. No, I'll take the front.
I believe we go back to the fairy tree. They might be able to help us with a easier way out of here.
So,
Did we want to do the communication with Drusilla before we leave?
I think Bishop more wanted to make sure we had a way to communicate quickly
Okay.
than at this exact moment.
Okay.
and what about Therax here? Therax, where do you plan on going?
Don't worry about me. Thank you for your concern, though.
I wish you the best of luck.
He nods at you. Same to you, Marslin.
Marslin, there's no pause there.
Marslin.
No, there's
I
no pause
Understand.
there. Marslin.
My people have apostrophes in their names as well.
But there's no pause. There's no. Do I need to write it out for you?
Thank you, Marslin.
Wait, is it the Rax then?
No.
The Rex.
So you all start moving?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And I tried to examine Rift to see if he's having the same outcome that Justinian is having. That's
Okay.
a 24.
No. You notice, with that roll, Rift looks sweatier and paler than normal. And you can see like dark circles around his eyes, but it's different than Justinian's.
Okay. How does someone sleep for 4 hours and still look like they're not getting any sleep?
It was a rough night.
Let me tell you.
I don't know. I slept for 8 and I still feel like crap.
All right. You travel?
Would anything tip me off from books that I've read for anything relating to Oz's symptoms so far?
Rifts.
I mean, yeah, riffs. Sorry,
It's hard. I get it.
I would say no because, at this point we kind of know what's going on as players, but knowing about mind flayers and knowing about seramorphosis are two different things.
yeah. Want to check?
Mind flayers are great. They're such nice creatures.
You know, that guy was really fantastic.
I will stay with him anytime over Froststaff, most though.
Right?
So you travel back through the maze of the forests that you passed through before and into the former hobgoblin camp, where you can see the bodies of decay has set in. Some animals have torn the flesh off the bones.
We buried him.
Oh, you buried him.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we buried him. Yep.
Forgot that.
Rude.
Minor detail.
Yeah, Bishop would not bury them.
I forgot you did bury him. My bad. But the fires, they're cold and kind of spread out. The tents are disheveled from winds and things. It's just a ghost camp at this point. You pass by there as night begins to fall. You see the familiar twinkling of the bright tree. A fairy comes up to you. Maybe.
You murdered them.
Welcome back.
Peacefully.
Welcome back, adventurers. I see you have returned. And you see, it's Plexi, the fairy that you spoke with before. We were so disappointed that the option that you had to have chosen. What happened?
Long story short, they said they don't give a flying fuck if they killed you or not. And Bishop didn't like that. So he hit him. And then we fought. Then you know the outcome.
It got out of hand pretty quickly.
Things escalated very quickly.
They were stronger than we thought they were going to be.
I wish we could have preserved life rather than take it. But I'm sure it was a well thought out decision.
We gave
No.
it a good effort to try not to kill anybody.
And Marston said no.
It was a good effort. Right up until they said fuck the fairies.
Well, I see you have attained a new companion. Is that what you were searching for?
He's not who we were searching for, but we did find the racks where we were at.
Well, I hope everything you found helped all of you.
Quentin, I believe Plexi's referring to Master Oz, silly.
What?
Is that this one's name?
No. The drow's name is Theorax.
Ignore our friend Rift. He is
Can you?
confused.
Our friend here is a little sweatier than normal. I don't know if he's coming down with something. Do you have anyone who might be more experienced in the diseases that you have up here?
We can have someone look them over, for sure. But for now, it's late. You should rest.
Yeah. I could lay down. My head is. All of this adventure, it seems to have given me a little bit of a headache.
If I may ask a favor.
Of course.
We have found some ingredients to help cure a plague. But one of the ingredients was very sparse. And I was wondering if we may have some of your tree's sap. I know it is a food substance for you, but having a little extra on hand might help.
But it's our sacred tree.
And I understand. I do not ask this just recklessly, but it could help save lives of millions.
I will have to converse with the elders. But I'll let you know.
I would appreciate that.
For now, come, rest. You are within the safety of the tree. What are you all doing?
We'll go with them, and we'll also I'll ask him for directions of how to get back to Dearney without going through the sewers.
They explain that there's actually a path, more of a deer path kind of thing. If you just continue heading south, they're not aware of where you guys came from. They kind of look puzzled and just just head south until you reach town.
Go back to that camp you destroyed.
I'm gonna take that opportunity to bring out my maps that I've sketched along the way and make sure they know every detail.
Yeah, they actually, one of them grabs a very small quill and just kind of draws it from the tree down to Dearney.
On my map?
Yeah.
Oh no.
That's on you, buddy.
That should be accurate enough for where you're going.
I can't
Thank
believe you've
you
done
enough.
this.
Yep.
You've ruined my map.
No.
And you see, like, at the end of the trail, they just draw like a little heart and like put little lines off of it, like like pop lines. There, and now your map is prettier.
I'm going to have to completely redraw this. You've just added work. Thank you anyway.
Martin, don't use that new quill you got.
It's the nicest quill I've ever written in. I don't know why you want me to use it.
I thought we had that conversation.
We did multiple times.
I thought you were the smart one, Marsland.
Right, but not the wise one. That's Gwen.
Correct.
And
Yeah.
yourself.
I am smart. I am not wise.
You could say he's very book smart.
So are we sleeping here?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna cast my tiny hut then.
Okay,
How
you
much
don't
is-
need to, but okay,
But I'm going to.
that's fine. Who else
They
is
drew
going
in
in
his
the?
book. I'm
Okay.
I'm sleeping out in the field in the flowers.
That's fair.
Suit
Bishop.
yourselves.
I'm gonna go in and check out my arm again.
Okay.
So, like, how
Remember when you welded your goggles on?
all right, that's what I'm kind of thinking. I'm like, how different does this feel?
It feels intrusive. In fact, to continue on, 1 second.
Everything we took from her was cursed, and you're all gonna die from something.
But shouldn't Identify have shown curse?
I don't think so.
Okay. Refresh your character sheet when you get a chance. You feel it again, just as the sun sets, just this burning, twisting feeling coming from that area.
am I supposed to be looking at here?
Nothing.
You see that how your health suddenly dropped about 70 points?
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything change.
Okay.
You're an
So what do you-
ass.
Oh, I am.
You tell me to refresh it. Nothing happened. What the hell?
Okay. So what are you doing? I mean, you notice like it hurts there.
You should have cleansed that gauntlet first. You just got an
Right.
XTD.
Okay. Yeah. I will just continue looking at myself. Looking at the arm, trying to
Okay.
Do
figure
I
out what's
notice
going on.
him like really?
He's really focusing on the glove and the area.
What are you looking at there, Bishop? Have you not seen your arm before?
You have seen the specs, as I have. Something is off, and I cannot figure out what.
Yes, of course. I've pored over the specs. What is not meeting spec?
I should not be feeling this. And I move the arm around, and I'm trying to like open it to show him, and it's not opening.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, the plate doesn't open.
I'm not the best at sympathizing with feelings. The feeling of the hatch opening, is this like an itch? Is this how you scratch yourself?
I just stare at him. You know, you have seen me without my plating on. I can't seem to take the plating off of this arm now.
Can I take a look? Perhaps if I just look at it from a different perspective.
I hold out the arm.
I'll
Give me
go
an-
over and
Give me an investigation check.
15.
Okay. You've taken this arm thing off before on him as and you've studied the books over and over. You lift up what you can and you kind of look in, and it looks, from what you can see, like small tendrils from the gauntlet itself have like burrowed in and wrapped around the inner parts of his arm, and like fused with the metal.
I kind of I look and then see this and kind of let go quick and step back abruptly. Oh, Bishop. That doesn't look good. It's something is growing inside of your arm, it looks like.
Well, that is discerning.
He says flatly.
I mean, we already knew it was Eldritch Horror, so
What could have gotten in there? Do you remember getting hit there specifically?
The only difference is me putting on and attuning to this gauntlet.
This is the gauntlets we got from, what do we call that room? The library.
treasury.
That's the treasury.
The collection.
The collection.
That is correct.
Can you mess up an attunement?
Not that I am aware of, but that is more your specialty than mine.
Would anything be going off in my head?
Nope.
Perhaps
Whatever is happening quickly. Because it's only been 24 hours.
I'm going to use my book to skip the ritual cast and cast detect poison and disease
Okay.
on his arm.
Okay. Yeah, there's no poison or disease.
Whatever this is, I am not able to detect anything from this.
I try to unattune from it.
It doesn't.
Okay.
Oh no.
Fair enough.
Um
Prefer to keep this between you and I for now.
um do you mind if I try casting dispel magic on this and see if that can rid whatever is going on?
If you wish.
I'll try casting dispel magic on his arm.
What level?
Level 3.
Nothing happens.
I actually I take that back. If you will let me, I'm going to cast it at
Sure.
my highest level, level 5.
Okay. Nothing happens.
I figured as much. I think there was another wrench in whatever bad misfortune we're having. I think we need to get this looked at, Bishop.
Yes, it is imperative. We need to get back to the academy. But, again, I wish this to stay between you and I. If I feel that I have become a danger, I will deal with it.
Hopefully it doesn't get that bad. But, I mean, rational choices must be made in irrational circumstances.
You must promise that if I have to self-terminate, my remains are never recovered.
It would be painful, but I would understand, and I would thank you for your great sacrifice. I hope it doesn't come to that, Bishop.
I do as well. No one wants to die.
I mean, are you even capable of dying in the classic sense?
I am one of a kind. I don't know.
Well, no need to think so highly of yourself.
You were there. You spoke with Gaz.
Yes, I know.
There are no others like me.
If only for the historical significance of keeping you around. We should make sure that you don't self-destruct. Obviously, I want to keep you here for you, but...
You're pretty to look at. Do I see anything like outside, like the outside? Is it all happening on the inside?
It's all happening on the inside. Yep.
Okay.
If you start not feeling yourself, I won't let the rest of the group know, but I do hope you will at least give some sort of sign.
I will let you know.
Thank you.
All right. Justinian, you're just going and laying in the field? Cool. Riff, you're just laying in the field?
Yes, I am going to stare up at the tree canopy. With
Quentin.
Master Oz.
Yep,
Just
same
like-
spot as last time.
Okay. All right. Can Bishop,
Mhm.
can you give me a perception roll?
Mm-hmm. 14.
Okay. The night goes on. You all rest. The sun rises on yet another day. Rift and Bishop, you're up first.
Throughout the night, I'm going to be moaning and vomiting.
Okay.
Oh,
I will
Well.
go and do a medicine check on him if I'm seeing this.
How far away from the hut would you say you were, Rift?
I mean, probably about maybe 10 feet.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, you would have seen this then.
Does it seem to be getting worse?
It's not getting any better.
It's a 21 medicine.
Nope, it's definitely not getting any better.
21?
Oh,
Yeah, 21.
He while his scale or his skin is turning, just he seems to be a bit paler. You see almost strange protrusions from the bottom of his jaw. Like it just almost looks like just little ridges on the
nodules.
yeah.
I have never seen anything like this before, and definitely, though I have only met Colton and his brother are all astral elves, correct? So every one of the Frost Reavers.
Not all of them, no,
Oh, okay.
but
okay.
Colton is.
I have only been around some of your kind for a short period of time, and I have never seen anything like this. I will try to use my hand of healing to see if that does anything for him.
Okay. So he places his hand on you, and this little injector thing or whatever comes out.
Ow.
You don't feel any better, and you don't feel any worse.
Hey, thank you for the effort. You know, maybe I can... Hold on. Here, grab my hand. I'm going to get up for a minute.
His
Hold
hand
up.
feels just wet.
And
Like
then
clam-
I'm just gonna,
clam
I'm gonna,
hands.
as soon as I stand up, I'm just gonna vomit a dark vomit, like at Bishop's feet. Oh, and you'll see a couple teeth hanging out in there.
Well,
I haven't eaten anything in a couple days. I don't know where this is all coming from.
that is
Oh.
unpleasant.
Oh, I think we just need to get out of this forest.
Well, the Pixies did say that they had someone who might take a look at you. If you are infected, I would not want you to infect anyone else beforehand. If this is some strange disease from this island, they may be of help.
We don't need to be taking this into the population, that's for sure. Oh, all right. I think
I'll help him lay back down. You
Okay.
just rest here.
Thank
And
you.
I'll wake the rest eventually.
I'd say since you were close, you'll wake Marslin up first. So Marslin, you're awake.
He is getting,
Sort of.
Rift is getting worse. I cannot distinguish what is wrong with him.
Is he getting more rowdy, or is he feeling worse?
I kind of look down at the bottoms where my feet are.
It's
He
there's
is
just like black goo over his
profusely
feet.
vomiting and losing teeth. His skin is clammy, and he has become very pale.
Sorry, he's vomiting that.
Well, it didn't come from me.
It looks like it should have come from you before it came from the stomach of any living, fleshy creature. That is terrifying.
If they are going to look at him, I would suggest they do it quickly. He has digressed quite a bit since yesterday.
Oh, is this another plague? Hopefully whatever he has is not contagious.
Well, we must not forget he is a magical being from a magical item. And I look at my arm again. Maybe something on this island has an effect on magical things.
Maybe there is a time limit to Rift after he appeared, and this is him just wearing out?
I have no idea. The drow left us, right? Or did
It's
he
not-
come with us?
I mean, he came with you to the camp. Yep.
Okay.
To the tree.
And we're not seeing anything like this from him yet.
You haven't seen him this morning.
No.
Ah,
Okay. Fair enough.
Poof.
So you go wake up Justinian.
I go and wake up the rest of them, yeah.
So Justinian, Quentin, you're awake.
I'll go to the ferries and try to get someone to come look at Rift now.
How am I feeling?
AFK for a sec.
Just like yesterday.
So I'm still feeling weaker.
Mm-hmm. You haven't got any worse, but you haven't got any better either. Quentin, when you give me what's your passive perception, Quentin? Should be high.
18.
You'll see Therex.
Okay. I'll note that for later.
You're going to the doctor, so Plexi comes over and hi. You wanted to find our shaman?
Yeah, I'm sorry. It seems that things have taken a toll for the worse on my friend last night. We were hoping someone could look at him sooner.
Another fairy flits up and looks at you. You can see kind of a longer white beard. It's like looking at a small flying version of yourself.
Hello! Maybe I can be of assistance.
Hopefully. Sorry for waking you up early. I don't know how long you typically sleep, but my
I
friend
typically get up right before sunrise.
And this time is what?
Well, I mean, sunrise. That's the time.
Okay, so it works out. I'll start leading him towards the group.
You take him over to Oz, and you can see Oz.
Oh.
I will say, in my professional opinion, he is sick.
Why did I feel like I knew that was coming with the voice you're using?
Let me take a closer look.
You can see him kind of darting around Oz. Oz, it's almost making you motion sick because he's like in front of your face. Do you end up throwing up?
Yes.
Okay, so you all see this just black like goo just pour out of Oz's mouth or Rift's
Oh.
mouth.
But it's so weak. He's on his back, and he has to turn over to its side lest he choke on it.
It's just there.
Yeah.
I know you have to get going, but I don't think he's prepared to travel any further.
I don't know what we could do to help this right now, actually. I get that he can't travel, but we can't just leave him here.
I can find my way back to the inn. Oz and I will be fine here with the fairies.
I mean, if you guys are able to take care of him, we might be able to come back with a wagon or something to carry him back instead of him walking.
Whatever you feel like doing, we may be able to treat him here, but... And he, from the looks of it, looks like we would have the ability to walk. But that's your call.
What does everyone think? Have Rift try to walk with us? Do you even get anything worse? Better?
So
Just-
you are saying that you have not seen anything like this?
This is not a disease that's local to here. We've never seen it.
Strange.
Guys, I probably just need some rest. So,
I could bring out my disc, and Rift, you could curl up on that and lag behind us a little bit.
Oz, I'm sorry I haven't been able to protect you like I could. I just need some rest. Yes, Moxley. I will accept your disc.
I will bring out my disc.
All right, your disc appears. Mm,
I'm going to get on all fours and then kind of crawl over to the disc and then crawl on it and then just kind of fall like stomach on the disc and limbs and head hanging over it.
Okay. So you crawl up, get all tucked in there and ready to travel.
You take care of him. I hope you get better.
Hey, thank you.
Well, goodbye now. It was nice seeing you again. Stay away from hobgoblins.
Yeah, hopefully no more hobgoblins come up and decide to finish you guys off.
I hope not. That's oddly specific.
Mate, we don't know how they're going to handle it. It's not like they had anyone go back to their crew and tell them, hey, we're done deforesting this forest. Just got to be realistic right now here.
And let's not forget, they did not care if you were hurt or not, which is why we chose what we chose.
I understand. Be safe.
You as well.
Till next time.
She flits off.
We'll start following the super great, tiny, detailed map they drew.
As you're walking away, Bishop, you just hear ding, ding, ding. And you see her there.
I forgot this. They said it was okay. You could have one.
She hands you one vial of sap from the Sumalan tree.
It is much appreciated.
Just in case another plague comes.
We need soul sacrificing.
I hope that helps.
It'll be a great assistance for us on our travels back.
Now get out of here, kids. You hit the road. Head down that trail. Head down that road.
Stop. This is not Samurai Jack.
Gonna take my disc down that old forest road. I'm gonna.
All right. So you all start heading down. You pass by the tree that you came out of. It seems undisturbed and continue following the trail. After a while, night falls again. You want to keep pushing through, or...
How is Rift looking?
He's not with
I mean-
us. Is he?
Hey,
Yeah, he's on the disc.
He's on the disc. He's on the floating disc.
I mean, he's not gotten any worse.
Just leaning over the disc, vomiting occasionally.
I mean, we could travel for a little bit, or we can stop and rest and see if maybe, he gets any better. Same with you, just didn't you look exhausted again?
I feel like I didn't sleep at all.
As a side note for Drastin and not in the character, would I know anything about cursed items?
You? I want to say no, because that's more within the magical realm of things.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not as much religion as it is arcane.
Yeah, no, you're good. I just have my character suspicions.
I have no suspicions.
He
I have stations. All right, so
has facts.
are you so you're camping for the evening after a while?
I believe so, yeah.
What are you doing with Rift? Is he allowed inside the... This is a Marsland question. Is he allowed inside the hut?
Can I create a separate room in the hut, like a quarantine room?
No.
Quarantine. The hut can be the quarantine room, and we all just stay outside of it.
There
and
is
don't
that,
know what's
yeah.
happening.
Can I have the hut have like a really deep bathtub?
It doesn't
You don't
doesn't
vomit
really
on
do
himself?
that. Yeah.
Doesn't
It's-
it? You can have the interior like whatever you want, right?
No, there's limits. Like it's pretty basic.
Wait. Mars, I got it. Dig out a 5-foot hole, and then put your hut on top of the hole, and Rift will sit in the hole, and we're on top of him and watch him.
Done. I'm doing that.
You're all just...
I don't remember how.
It's like watching
big
a sick animal in a zoo.
You're getting the
staring
hole.
at it.
So there's this hole in the corner that he's just kind of in. It's part of it because like the hut's spherical, I guess.
Yeah.
So okay, you just lay him in there. You dismiss your disc, and you all are there for the evening. All right. Bishop, refresh your character sheet. And who's keeping watch?
I can keep watch for the first half.
Okay.
My passive perception is 18, so I don't need to roll right.
Okay, roll it up. Wow.
20.
All right. Nice job. You don't see anything.
Nothing from Rift's hole. No weird sounds.
I mean,
Just some moaning.
moaning. Yeah.
Rah, eyes.
Stay away, Oz. Oh, it might be contagious.
Okay. And I imagine Bishop would do second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seems like a quiet night. Hopefully, nothing too exaggerating happens when you're on watch. A nice sound of crackling fire.
All right. So
I thought
go
it
ahead.
was rain for a second. I'm gonna take a nap.
That's definitely fire.
Yeah, it's definitely fire.
But is Jade here?
He's
Rift
come back.
wouldn't know that.
All right, roll up your perception, Bishop.
I'm distracted. It's a 7.
Pain in your arm
Okay.
just won't go away.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
burning pain in your arm.
It does hurt, but the night passes. It's uneventful as the sun rises, and the hut disappears in the morning, and it's just you got Rift in the hole. So
How you feeling today, Rift? I'll help him out of the hole.
It's like, well, I think the vomiting is but I'm having a hard time keeping my teeth in my mouth.
Oh no.
And I think
Quentin,
Yeah.
while he's talking to you, can you give me a perception check?
$17.
You notice that his head is a little bigger. It's elongated a bit, not a lot. And you also notice that, I don't know, his fingers almost look like they're getting a webbing between them.
Rift, it looks like your head is becoming swollen.
I may have bumped my head on the disc. I'll be more careful.
No, you know what to say about your fingers look like they're evolving. I'm pretty sure you didn't have those last time, right?
I don't know what that could be, but I feel I could get out. Here, help me out of this hole.
I'll reach down to give him a hand.
Okay. I mean, you can really see the webbing now as you help him out.
Something tells me that's not natural, but I'm not an expert on magical beings.
Can't move its finger anymore. It's lost some feeling in a couple of my fingers. I must have slept on it wrong. Just give me a moment. I'll stretch it out. I should be. I should be fine.
I'd like to come over and take a look at what is going on with Rift and see if now any of this seems familiar from any of my reading.
Burn fire.
Give me. All right, give me a history check with a disadvantage. This is a rare occurrence.
Okay.
Not in Boulder's Gate, is not.
Well, natural 1. I don't need to roll again.
Wow.
Well, there it is. He seems great.
You actually don't even notice that he has webbed fingers.
Is this not how you've always been?
This
This
is
doesn't seem
evolution
new.
at its finest right here. That's all that is. This is macro evolution. This is great. Let me take notes.
Here, look in my mouth.
Pretty much all but like 1 or 2 teeth are gone.
Oh, those were just your baby teeth.
And
Your
the breath is
adult teeth will
atrocious.
start coming in soon.
Yeah,
The breath is like rotted flesh.
his tongue has like black spots on it. The inside of his mouth is darkened, and there's the bony protrusions that were there the other day are actually like bigger today.
Oh God, that smells atrocious. Oh, and I'm gonna take out my bottle of Bivicor and spray it in his mouth.
Black.
If he doesn't vomit black stuff all over him.
Yeah, I was gonna say the black bile just comes out and just covers Marsland. It just smells like dead fish.
It didn't help at all, Arslan. Oh. I think I might need your disc again until we get to town. There's got to be someone out that can help, right?
Something is wrong with me as well. I have not been able to feel rested since we left. I feel weak and drained all the time.
Here, I'll slide over on the disc.
The disc isn't here.
Arslan, please summon your disc.
Oh, you want me to bring the disc back?
Please.
Oh. If the hut hasn't already disappeared, I'll wave away the hut.
Yeah, the hut's disappeared. It's just
Okay.
a hole in the ground.
And then I'll spend some time summoning the disc.
Okay. Justinian, are you
Justinian.
hopping up there?
No, I'd rather walk. He's growing mandibles. I'm good. Like, I literally thought about pulling out one of my own teeth and just tossing it in his mouth.
Ew.
Here, have an extra.
Well, because picture it, jaw's getting elongated. Head is becoming elongated as well and becoming swollen.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Justinian, what's changed since we left?
Nothing. That's the thing. I don't feel rested at all.
Something had to change since we left there. I really hate not knowing anything about curse items in games.
What cursed items?
I don't trust you.
And literally, Justinian has no clue because he's never attuned to an item before. This is his first, so he's got no idea what this is.
Preston, you were very excited to get us all attuned to these.
They definitely don't have a curse tracking ability, so she knows where we're at all times of the day.
So,
I just read his notes. My bad.
you all continue toward town, or toward what you feel is
Yeah.
town, based on the
Or
map?
what we think is Diarni.
All right. You travel through the forest. Day passes by. Night begins to set in. Just as night sets in, you can see the twinkling of the lights of the city of Diarni. You finally arrived at the city, and you can just faintly in the distance hear the celebrations coming from the tavern there.
I don't think it would be wise for us to take Rift into town with Oz right now. I think maybe Marsland and I should stay outside of town
I
until
thought we were going to go to the inn and
Rift, with you
we
looking
were
like
going to
that,
rest.
you shouldn't go to the inn.
right, Rift, if there's something wrong with you, it may be too late for us, but we don't want to spread the disease to other people.
Isn't there a cleric of some
Yeah,
sort?
right there. And I
Yeah,
point to
right? I don't know what's going on with you, Rift. I've never seen this before.
I just need to rest. Wherever we set up camp, I will sleep. Sorry, I can't help dig the hole. Hopefully I feel better soon so that I can help you.
It is no problem digging the hole. And then if you expire in the middle of the night. It just makes things easier.
Expire.
That is one way to state
Wow.
that, Marsland.
Yeah, way to go, Marsland.
Is it not the truth?
I would certainly hope not, but I definitely wouldn't say anything to our friend here.
Oh, I guess I could see how that might be a little insensitive.
Well,
Are any of the rest of you feeling ill effects since we left? Or is it just Rift and I?
I mean, I feel fine.
I
There,
have had a lingering headache, but I'm assuming that's just because of the travel.
guys, do you mind if I just sleep out under the stars for a bit? I'd like to.
Sure,
Like
let
to
me
see the
dig a
stars.
hole for you.
Yeah.
And that kind of takes away from the view. But
Oh, I guess if you're sleeping outside, that's fine then. I thought you liked the pit.
no,
Bring out your dead.
being buried is not really pleasant.
Do you have personal experience with that, Bishop?
I was buried for 2,000 years.
While awake?
That is correct.
Okay.
Why didn't you shut down?
I did on occasion.
How did you entertain yourself?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
There is not much entertaining when you are in the dark.
Wow. It's horrible.
guys, where's Oz? Where's Master Oz?
Same place he's been for a month and a half there, buddy.
I don't understand.
We
must-
failed to rescue Oz. There was an accident.
Where have you been?
We have been trying to tell you that for days.
I don't understand. I think I just need to rest a little more. Tell me in the morning.
So you guys are just camping outside of the town?
I think so.
Okay.
Was that really decided? I know we said Rift shouldn't go in, but we never said what the rest of us want to do.
I think. How long does it look like it would take us to get into town from?
Not long. It's not terribly far away.
I
I
mean,
would think that Marsland and I should stay here and you guys go pull the bandage off of the frost wound.
I would be okay with that if Quentin is okay with that.
doesn't bother me any. We can try to see if the town has a healer besides the other sister of True Silver, who might know what Rift is going through.
What do you want to do?
Bishop and I are going to go in town. Oh, I guess what time of day is it? Is it?
It's dark. It's evening. The moon is out
mean,
in full.
If we're just going to go in to basically go to sleep, because what's his face probably ain't going to find us or see us right now.
You tell me.
Yeah, I'm fine going in right now, Bishop. If you want to, just I don't know if we want to give Frost bad news in the middle of his sleep.
Well, if he leaves us here, that gives us time in the morning to get other arrangements.
That is true. I'll start walking then.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
Here, Justinian, hold my pack. I want to rest up against this tree.
You
Please.
got it.
Oh, man. Thank you.
How far outside of town are we?
Another half hour.
Yeah, about a half hour. Yeah, not entirely far.
Before you go, which one of you two is going to be doing the talking to Colton primarily?
Probably me, so hopefully there's no fights breaking out.
Okay. In that case, after I do this, you'll have to make sure to move relatively quickly. Wait, actually.
Fireball!
I'm gonna do it anyway, and then we can discuss how it would work after. But I'm gonna reach out and touch you, and you feel a surge of confidence come across you, and feel like you could riz up anybody.
Quentin has Riz now?
Oh my god.
From -5 to 2?
Ah, it's a +2 to Riz.
You have Eagle Splendor and advantage on charisma checks.
Okay. So my +0 is now +0 times 2.
But that's concentration. Is there a distance limit on that?
There will be.
There is now.
Let's see. What is
Thanks
it?
for asking.
Enhance.
You walk
Enhance
60
ability.
feet and he feels deflated.
Yeah, that's about right.
Duration buff. No, nope. It doesn't mention range at all. So, but it only lasts an hour.
Yeah, which I think I mentioned it.
Yep. So
Yeah,
and it's a 30-minute walk in. So he'll get 30 good minutes of it.
Yeah. Let's go to the brothel.
Oh my god.
This guy gets it.
Shadowspark Chronicles, we all know and love right there.
I'll only get yelled at in about 30 seconds when Lauren hears that. But
Look
girls
at
are
me,
heading
ladies.
Shiny armor.
All right. So everyone but Quentin and Bishop is staying here at the camp.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So, are you doing a hut for everybody?
Yeah, I'll do a hut.
Okay. So you do a hut. You guys.
I do not think we should take Rift into the hut with us. I think we should let him lay out in the stars like he enjoys.
Rift, how do you feel about that?
Is a good.
I want to lay out in the stars. I told you that. Just here.
I know, that's why I was saying.
Let me.
I told you she would come in after she heard it.
I heard the sir.
Well, she-
She just comes up. I will cut you.
All right. So Rift is sleeping outside, like against a tree, and the rest of you are going in the hut.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Quentin, Bishop, you walk into town. Bring up.
So as we're talking, or as we're walking, I didn't want to alert everyone with what is going on, but Marslin knows something is not right with this item. And I lift the gauntlet. It seems to be fusing with the inner workings of my being. I also feel weaker It seems to be sapping me of my life force.
Okay. He mentioned life force. Can I don't have. I have a spell that might help with that. It can help with anything that's affecting one's life force maximum.
Okay.
Sorry, this is like in character to Bishop.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I will try to use it. I just need some more components. Mostly just 100. A diamond dust worth about 100 gold. I do have a diamond that's worth about 500 gold. I would need a dust of it.
Yeah, you'd have to
Get
break it.
grinding.
Right? We don't have time for the grind. We will look into it right after we get done with Frost. Then maybe I can get some diamond dust from one of the local shops in town.
You arrive into town. I mean, people seem cheerful, even more cheerful from when you were here before. You can hear the revelry and the music coming from the tavern. You walk your way past there over to the docks.
How many
You see
barrels of alcohol do you think they're drinking?
a lot. It's a great import-export business here. You see the Rhyme Warden. You see some Frost Reavers standing there as they typically do.
I will
And
go up and ask
Okay.
this talk to Colton.
He said you might return. Go on in.
Okay, I'll head on in then. Bishop, I understand if you don't want to go on in with me.
I will not leave you by yourself.
I'll just come back dead. It's okay.
Okay. So you're going on, Bishop?
Yeah.
So you walk up to the double doors there where Colton's room is. They're closed at the moment.
I'll knock on him.
Okay. You hear some frustrated things moving around. What is it?
Colton, it's Gwenton again.
He slowly opens the door. I trust you found what you were looking for.
Unfortunately, we did not. The item is not where we thought it was. We have no idea where it's at right now.
Your group of adventurers are about as effective as a gnat on a Tarask's ass.
Hey, we are very good at series of unfortunate events.
It seems so. So why are you here? What do you need?
Right now, we don't know what we need. We mostly just wanted to let you know that we were unable to find what we were hoping to find there. We have some business to do within town still, but we'd understand if you no longer wanted to work with us.
I am bound to take you back to Candor's Keep if you so desire.
I believe that is where we're going next, isn't it, Bishop?
That is correct.
But I must say, I am quite disappointed in your lack of effectiveness.
Oh, don't worry. There are times I'm constantly disappointed in how things go in my life. But that is a story for another time.
You must remember, we were also going off of a hunch. There was no guarantee that what we were looking for would be there when we arrived.
So what did you find? Then you've been gone for over a week. Almost 2.
Well, we found, what was it, 4 lost children? 5 lost children?
Yay.
Don't remember how many those were.
Children who
And-
are lost maybe should stay lost or listen to their parents.
I mean, bypass the fact that they were being lured and murdered by a creature. I don't remember what it was at this point. I feel like it was a frog.
A frog.
No.
I don't know why, but frog is what I'm thinking of.
Sounds fascinating.
Should really go check out the sewer system. It's quite complicated.
At least you were down there with the rest of the shit.
Yeah, basically. But I would say that's more the highlights of the positive things that we were able to do while we were traveling.
And you see, he's obviously very frustrated. And he looks back and just kind of peeking around. You can see Oz laying back there. Well, he's still breathing, so whatever it is still somewhere.
I'm glad that he's still breathing, but what's he doing in your room instead of in a room somewhere else?
I'm not letting him out of my sight.
What, you think he's just gonna walk off on his own?
Let's say your group of misadventurers have a knack for screwing things up, and I'll not have you sneaking off with him in the evenings.
If there's one thing I can guarantee is we wouldn't be able to sneak off of this boat with him, because, you know, you have guards posted right there.
For that, we do agree.
But for now, we came what we need to tell you. I'll have to go back and get the others. We'll see you sometime tomorrow morning, or tomorrow afternoon, possibly.
Oh, goody.
The ship did get all fixed up and repaired, correct?
We are ready to go.
Yeah, did quick work. Glad you're able to fix that in a week, considering it came crashing down when it got here.
Almost 2 weeks. And a substantial amount of money out of my own pocket for this failed favor.
Well, that's for you and Drusilla to take up on.
Oh, we shall.
And that's all I have, so we will see you later, and I'll start heading off.
Have a pleasant sewer-filled evening.
Oh, anytime's pleasant when you're not in a sewer.
And you just hear him slam the door behind him.
Don't like that he had, obviously to Bishop, I don't like that he had Oz's body sitting on a table in there.
I don't like anything about him.
I know you don't, and it's well placed.
And I really don't feel bad about his expenses.
Nope, it's his ship that he was so proud of that got so easily shot out of the sky. I do imagine with it being late at night, we're not going to find like any shops open to try and get dust from diamond.
By the way, the tore up ship was from your governor's den. This was just a normal landing.
No, you definitely had damage done to this ship.
Not on this trip.
I remember falling out of the ship and landing in the water.
That was the other trip. That was the trip back from Governor's Den to Candor's Keep.
Oh. Okay, sorry. I did have mixed up.
Yeah. So
Destroyed ships, same thing. But we should probably go back to the other two, or see if we can find a blacksmith there that we could borrow the grindstone for a bit.
Yeah, let's do that since
Now, I would say both of you know it's late enough that shops aren't open.
Deacon.
Okay. So we're going back to the group then.
Okay.
yeah, that's fine.
All right. Any conversations Justinian, Rift, Marsland want to have before they return?
Oh,
I want
Hey.
to go try out my new Eldritch Blast on a tree.
I heard someone say something like that once. To light a fire in a forest.
Eldritch Blast is force damage.
I know. I'm
All right.
aware.
I'm gonna cast bonfire.
Okay.
No, I don't have that spell.
All right. All right. I mean, cast at a tree. Just the tree just shatters in splinters.
Yeah.
What are you doing out there?
My spells have gotten a lot stronger.
I'm gonna come out, take a look at what he just did.
The tree is just shredded. I mean, it's another blast like that. It would definitely fall over.
When did this happen?
The
I
same
didn't notice
time-
you practicing.
The same time that I got sick.
Wait. How? Describe your symptoms again.
I just feel weak. I mean, like,
This
I feel like
doesn't
I've got
look
half
weak.
my strength.
Nobody has mentioned that Marsland has this third eye in his forehead.
I don't know if we
What?
explicitly stated that.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wait, what? Marsland's got a third eye in his forehead.
it's the item that I got.
Oh, okay.
I'm wearing it like a headband.
But yeah, when we came out of the
Right?
the Drow city and I got my magic box and my ring, like I felt like all this like power, and the next morning I woke up and I was sick.
That's very strange. But at the same time, you feel your magical power is stronger.
Yes.
Oh, I'm rubbing my eyeball head. That seems concerning. Something doesn't seem right about that place that we were just in.
I didn't want to worry Bishop since he was, chastising us so hard about, what happened in there. I didn't want to make him worry even more that all of a sudden I can, do that as opposed to what I normally do.
Could you ever do anything close to that?
No, maybe half of that.
That's... I
A
mean,
third.
it has taken me a long time to be able to do anything like that. To be able to do it just overnight is... It's impressive, to say the least, if not slightly terrifying. Do you feel it is changing much, or has it...
It's stayed the same.
It has stayed the same. Curious. Can you feel like you can do anything else, or is this what you have discovered so far?
Oh, let me see.
Close his eyes, start scanning character sheet.
So I'm gonna walk out into a small clearing of small trees, and I'm gonna cast Arms of Hadar and see if the same effect happens with Eldritch Blast.
Right. So Marzan, you just see the ground rip open. This blackness comes out, and these vine tentacles just kind of reach out, and they just start like flailing around, busting sticks and small trees, just bashing in. You see the wood splintering.
And he's seen me cast this 2 or 3 times before, so.
I don't.
The first
I
time
least
they met
once.
me.
Remember.
First
Okay.
time they met me, and then
Okay.
I just cast it when I took out all 4 of those drow at once.
I would say they didn't see that as much because
Okay.
doorway and stuff. But yeah, they've seen it.
That is terrifying.
Yes.
I must say.
This is really strong.
Yes, that. That doesn't seem like good magic. Something about that just seems nefarious.
Is anything happening to my strength going up or down as I'm doing this, DM?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't feel any different. Just my magic is like amped up.
What about that tree over there? And I point over at a tree. Oh, that was weird. I feel like I can sense the thickness of the bark on that tree. I've never felt that. What?
What?
That must be some side effect of this eye that I have on my forehead.
I need to find another tree, or am I good to stay here?
No, you're fine. You're fine right
Right.
there, Rift.
All right, thanks.
Like, if you need to knock this one down,
Just make sure I move first. Or not.
I'll
I
roll
don't
out of the
care.
way.
Is Riff talking with like several speech impediments for not having teeth?
I mean, like someone without their dentures.
It'd be really cool if we start just telepathically communicating with us and moving his mouth.
I don't know,
Yeah,
where
I
you,
just-
I don't know where you come from, but when I get
I don't
sick,
want-
I don't stop telepathically. But,
I don't want Bishop to get mad at me because I don't know what I did to do this. And he seems really upset by the things we do sometimes.
Yes, but I think keeping secrets is also usually not the best. If anything, it makes things worse. I think it seems likely whatever happened is related to you feeling weak and also having whatever these magical abilities are. Who's to know, who's to say how this could change over time? Rift, do you have any, apart from this vile vomit, any additional magic that you feel you can cast?
I've learned this projectile.
That
That's
is a magic
magical as
missile
I
indeed.
feel right now.
I like to think that has acid damage.
Just
Oil slip.
just constitution checks.
I'll take that as a no.
All right, as you're having this conversation, Quentin and Bishop approach. You guys just see some splintered trees and things kind of broken down, and Riss just laying emaciated against this other tree with like bile black vomit running down his chest.
Like a battle. They
Is-
just had a battle.
Is everything okay? Bishop goes into a defensive stand.
Is there just like a crevasse in the ground too?
No, it's because that's all magical how that rips open and
Okay, it closes up.
mm-hmm.
Did you guys fight for your lives while we walked away for an hour?
No, but I was showing Marsland, and I guess it's time to show you guys now. And I just reach out and I Eldritch Blast again.
A little bit of warning.
You just see the tree splinter as yet another tree is halfway shredded.
All even though I feel weak, all of my like attacks, all my magic is just so much stronger since we left.
How big are these trees?
I mean, probably a foot diameter.
They can make probably 4 or 5 books each. When did you start feeling that strong?
The same morning that I woke up feeling physically weak.
It seems the matriarch is getting the last laugh.
I'm just gonna stare at Marsden and be like, okay, what's afflicting you now? Because there's Rift, there's Bishop, there's Justidian. You're the only other person who had something from her.
I'm
What's
just
wrong with
gonna
Bishop?
take this off, I think, and I reach up to take the eye off.
Okay. You're
Bishop also
unattuning,
feels
removing it.
weaker.
Going to try and
Okay. Okay. You do.
Okay.
The gauntlet has infused itself with my circuitry. It is slowly sapping the life. And I cannot take it off.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to unattune to both of the things that I got out of there.
They don't.
Neither one of them unattunes. I can't get rid of the magic on these.
Wait, why could I unattune mine? I think that's almost.
Are you putting it back on, or are you just leaving it off?
No, I'm leaving it off.
Okay.
Yours might not have been affected with something else that the matron mother put on as of the other ones. How hard is it to crush a diamond?
So what?
How hard is it to crush a diamond?
It's one of the hardest materials in the world.
Well, I have diamonds, so I can just use a diamond to crush a diamond, right?
It's something you would need some jeweler's tools or something to deal with.
Okay. I don't have a magical pestle and mortar I can use.
No, you don't have that.
We will maybe I'll try using the same spell on you, just that I'm going to use on Bishop tomorrow to see if it helps with the way you're feeling.
Okay, I would definitely do Bishop first though, because he's only got 1 item. I've got 2.
Yeah, I can only do once, but then that's the limit of my power.
And it seems that even though Colton does not like it, he has to return us back to Kandor's Keep. How is Rift doing?
He is babbling even more incoherently.
Has no teeth.
He has no teeth left, and he has thrown up 3 times since you guys left.
Take a look at him.
You just get a toothless grin.
4.
Do the items coming out of his face look like they've grown?
They've grown. Yeah. It's definitely under the skin.
Did anyone other than Gwynton see him have his face in that liquid?
No.
I'm just saying it out as a character player.
It would have only been me. And then the only
Okay.
thing I said in character was I might have mentioned he had his hand in there because I said, "Hey, I think my friend might have eaten one of your children."
Could
But-
that have been what this is?
You think it's like a stomach bug? I'm sorry.
I do not know. None of us look like him currently. So I'm trying to think of something that would have happened that did not happen to the rest of us.
He did get teleported out of the room.
That is true as well.
And he says he doesn't remember. It was just blackness, and then he was there with the rest of us. But why would the Mind Flayer experiment on him and then bring him back to us?
We don't know that that's what happened. We don't know where he went to when he disappeared, and he was technically only gone for a short period of time.
I was just guessing by all the torture books that Marsland found. And the books on different humanoid anatomies.
I lost all those, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, because you're too weak to carry things yourself.
Have you seen me? I haven't spent
Yeah,
a single.
You're like
even-
7 foot tall.
I've never even heard of what a gym is.
When it comes to Colton, I don't think we should look the gift horse of being able to airship back in 3 days as opposed to sailing for God knows how long. We shouldn't look down on that.
I would agree with that one. The quicker we get back to Kenner's Keep, the quicker we can plan our next moves and hopefully get somebody to take care of Rift over here. Maybe Drusilla's seen something like that.
I think the academy is our best shot here, even if it might be stressing our relationship with them even more. It's the only thing we can do.
Is it too late for a late night call?
You can do what you want.
I'll use sending to Drusilla and then describe as briefly as I can Rift's symptoms.
Which symptoms?
The losing of the teeth, the elongating skull, and the web-like fingers. And
I'm gonna need to hear you do this in 25 words.
Yeah, you son of a bitch!
Don't forget about the mandibles.
Basically, so Drusilla, our friend, appears sick. He's growing mandibles, bigger head, lost teeth.
Black vomit.
Yeah, and black vomit, and that's 25.
Okay. A few moments goes by.
Kill him.
Kill him now!
Kill him now.
End message.
You might want to take him to the village healer, or get him back here as soon as possible.
Okay, so basically the plan that we just described seems to be her recommendation. On a personal level, I really hate that you could only send like once, because I always want to say thank you after a response. But yeah, Drusilla recommends village doctor ASAP or back to the academy ASAP. She wants an experiment.
I'm not sure that the village doctor is sober enough to deal with something of this magnitude.
I would agree. The most I would say stop by is the Temple of True Silver to see if that insert name here from 15 sessions ago would have any idea. I mean, no.
They have a name.
Yeah, I know they have a name. 15 sessions ago.
I'm sorry, really? You're gonna beat Gwenton up over not remembering anything? Really?
Was it Yira Cold Rock?
Hmm?
Was it Yira?
I just have to look in my notes.
Ha! You son of a bitch!
Yeah.
You're a Cold Rock, yes.
Yeah. So I want you to retract that comment.
We'll use the name in the first place.
You know, it was surprisingly, it wasn't as many sessions ago as I thought it was. It was only like 7.
That's still like 2 months.
I know.
Yes. So I would say with that, we should get to rest and take off as soon as we can tomorrow, based on how Rift is feeling.
Agreed.
Okay.
I'll do another first watch.
All right. Roll up your perception.
This time was not so nice. 10.
You're struggling to stay awake. You've had a very long, arduous couple weeks. Nothing harasses you through the evening.
Okay. Bishop, are you taking second watch?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. I'll wake Bishop up and inform him of that, and then go to sleep.
All right. Bishop, give me a perception.
You can do it, Bishop.
Nope. I'm still distracted. 6.
Okay.
My head!
Yeah. You don't see anything. You're just kind of staring off. Lots running through your mind of just what's happened, where you come from, where you're at now, and where you're going next. The morning comes for all of you. Through the course of the night, it looks like Rift kind of moved his way around the tree to face the ocean, so you can't really see him where he's at. You can see like his boot, so you know he's there.
Start walking up to
I
him.
would have kept
Rift,
an eye
buddy.
on him.
Oh. Go ahead.
I would have kept an eye on him while I was.
Yeah, you just saw him roll over there. He
We're
just
back.
moved. So the bubble fades. What are you doing next?
Packing up, getting on the move.
Yep. Asking Marcelin to create his disc so that we can roll Marcelin or roll Rift onto it.
I'll cast my disc.
Okay.
Heading into town.
From around the tree, you see a purple tentacled creature walk around and just stare at you, wearing Rift's clothes. He's
Like
just
the Mind Flare?
Yeah,
Is it aggressive?
it's just staring at you.
I walk up.
Well, You.
No, I walk up.
Yeah,
Walk
okay.
up to him. Then,
Rift?
then I hold my hand out
Take a step back.
put it on his shoulder, and then I just nod.
So you're still Rift.
Do you understand us?
And I'll look over to Marsden, and I'll nod.
Are you going to hurt us?
Shake my head.
You just shake your head yes.
No, shake my head back and forth. No.
Are you in pain?
And I'll just shrug my shoulders.
What is pain?
Yeah, you're not in any pain anymore. All the pain has stopped.
I have a feeling it might be too late for the village healer.
I would agree with that.
So I'm gonna pull the wrap that I usually use for myself out of my pack, and I'm going to wrap up Rift's face so that his eyes will still show, and then I'm gonna try to put some flesh tone around his eyes so that he looks as human as possible in passing.
That's going to be really hard to do.
No, I'm saying I'm gonna use my schmaw to wrap up his face so that just his eyes are showing like this.
He's got this elongated head and all this stuff, but you can wrap it up. Give me a deception roll.
Okay. $22.
You wrap it up the best you can for what it is.
I've been disguising myself for 2 months now, so
Yeah, we have to talk at some point at when that kit runs out, because it's
no.
infinite.
I've been casting disguise self on myself.
You've used the kit a few times though. I don't know.
I've used the kit probably 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, I would say it's getting pretty
real
well
low.
used. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I
Guys, I
mean,
need more makeup when we get back to
what are you doing with the tentacles?
I'm gonna tuck them up under there like it's a beard.
Okay, this is how you breathe, Rift. So it's
Then I'll loosen them up, and then I'll tuck them into. I have my shirt still, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll tuck them into my shirt.
okay.
Would you like us to cut them off?
No,
Just checking. Just checking.
that'd be like cutting off your nose or your ears.
Would I know that's how he breathes?
No.
Okay,
Well,
yeah.
I said nose or ears. I wasn't specifying for breathing purposes.
Oh, okay.
That's why I said nose or ears. It's cutting off an appendage. Like,
You know, those fingers you use to flip their page of the books.
right.
Oh, well, when you put it like that.
See,
Yeah, sounds kinda
Justinian,
monstrous.
you just need to translate the books. And
Right.
Marshall will understand.
From now on, translate everything to books for Marcelin. Well, this just created its own set of opportunities.
Well, do we want him waiting outside of town while we go take to the gem worker so I can get what I need? I don't think there's anything else we need to do in town besides that.
No.
How much gold do you need to do this spell, Quentin?
Well, I need 100 gold worth of dust, of diamond dust. That'd be times 3. I have 3 already, but I also need to keep 3 full diamonds on hand worth 100 gold each if I want to be able to use Revivify. And I should try to get a diamond that is worth 500 gold. Yeah, worth 500 gold for a
I'm
new
gonna
spell.
give you 1 platinum to buy it, since
What?
200 of it's gonna automatically go to me. I'm gonna give you 1 of my plats to cover 2 for me, and then that'll get us 8 more for the party for revivifies or whatever else we need.
Platinum is only worth 10 gold.
Yeah.
Oh, is it only worth 10 gold?
It's only worth
Okay.
10.
Mhm.
Oh, that's a conversion, right?
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a 1-10 ratio going up or down, I guess.
Yep.
Okay. Well, then
Except,
I'll give
except
you
for
the
Electrum.
200. Right. I'll give you 200 gold then for mine to cover mine then.
Okay, that's appreciated.
I
That allows
will
me to keep.
hand over 150 gold.
You see
Good.
Rift just start walking back into the forest.
Wait,
Rift,
Rift,
where are you
don't you want
going?
to come with us?
I don't turn around.
Can we just let him go like that? Is that safe?
I feel
Probably safer. Oh, go ahead, Bishop.
I feel that he has to think about this. It probably is not in our best interest to disturb him. This was a big thing that just happened.
I agree. I think he might be safer out on his own. Huh. Wonder if that's why the drow left us a couple of days ago.
Could be. I won't lie. With all the things with Rift, I completely forgot to mention I didn't see him there.
He left his entire gear with Justinian, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Except for the ring.
Oh, because he couldn't unattune from it?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I mean, not that I cared. I know he made a
All right, I'm
specific.
putting that back in the bag. I'm taking out the whole bag.
No,
What was
I'm just saying. I know you made it very obvious that you handed your stuff over before.
Yeah.
We slept last night. That's all I'm saying. I don't want your stuff, Rift.
Why not? He's got a Dragon Slayer sword.
That only you will use.
I say Bishop doesn't use that stuff.
Actually, I probably won't wind up using it.
Dissecting his gear right now.
Yeah. I'm gonna head into town. We can either
Okay.
try and coming back here to find him. Or you
I think he's gone.
can always try using sending to talk to him. But I'm gonna head into town and head to a jeweler. / anyone who works with diamonds. Because money.
Okay. What's everyone else doing?
Ooh. I'm going to sit down
Okay.
and try to do what we talked about.
Oh, by yourself?
Just for the time being.
Okay. Marsden, what are you doing? You see Bishop just sit down.
I'm just gonna sit down, slightly stunned in the circle as well.
Okay.
Quentin, would you mind if I walked with you?
Sure. Doesn't bother me any.
Okay, so Justinian and Gwynton are going into town. Everyone else is sitting there, and Rift is walking off into the woods. Okay.
Yep.
He's walking 500 miles.
He'll probably walk 500 more.
True.
Okay. So, Marsden, you just see Bishop kind of, it looks like he's scratching his arm over on the other side where his gauntlet is.
So he has an itch where a cast is he just can't get.
Is it getting worse?
It is. I am trying to remove the arm, hoping that Quentin can reverse this. If not, hopefully the Academy.
I think the Academy is our best bet.
Wow, no faith.
Right? No faith in the healer.
No offense, but this seems powerful.
Says the guy that constantly casts magic missile when we're in combat.
Hey, something comes over me when that happens. I can't explain it.
The higher being is controlling me.
Quentin,
What's up, Justinian?
what can you tell me about Sylvanas?
Well, reach into my bag and pull out the giant ass book of religion after walking. Give me a second to go to the link and look up Sylvanas.
Yeah, he can tell you whatever you want to know about Sylvanas.
Okay.
I can tell you everything.
He's got a book.
Okay, so we'll do that offline sometime between me
Okay.
and you and the DM in a message. Okay.
Mhm.
Needless to say, I'm getting an education in my own deity.
All right. You walk into town. You remember you don't remember there being a jewel crafting place. But there is a blacksmith. And a tailor.
Shit out of this.
A tailor and a butcher.
I will go to the blacksmith.
Okay.
There's not a single jeweler in this town.
They're
Why
all about
would there
alcohol
be?
here.
Yeah, why would there
Yeah.
be?
I expected at best the blacksmith. So
Well, okay. Think about this in like real world applications. This is a destination vacation spot. So
No.
why wouldn't they have a place for
This is
engagement
n-
rings?
The
and stuff like that?
destination vacation.
This is
What
far
do you
from a
think it's
destination vacation place.
That's the way it was sold to us when we got here.
No, not at all. They're happy that people are there, but they're not encouraging people to go there. It's
Bunch
not
of
like
Alpies.
yeah, they don't run their business on like an import export of like entertainment and that kind of things. It's just a small town. It's very small.
Okay. I must have misunderstood from where the mayor greeted us and all
no, you're
that.
good. That mayor on some type of leaf
Right.
was very
He just likes
Anyways.
for you to visit.
anyways, we're at the blacksmith.
So you see the halfling blacksmith it's just working away.
Pardon me. I was wondering if you could do something for me.
Oh, how do you do today?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Would you be able to grind this diamond into dust for me?
Oh, seems like a terrible thing to do to something so wonderful.
I mean, I get where you're coming from, but I need it for a spell. I'm not crazy, right? Like that, I do actually need it as a dust for this spell.
If it says dust and has a gold cost associated with it.
5th level. Yeah, a diamond dust worth at least 100 gold.
Yep.
Yeah.
As long as it doesn't say it needs to be consumed, then you only have to have it on you. So,
Well, which the spell is consumed.
okay. So yeah, you'll lose that.
That's why I said I need 300 worth. So, yeah, do you think you can crush these 3 diamonds down into dust for me?
Oh boy, that'll take some time.
How much time do you think it's going to take?
Oh, let me see. Gotta finish that sword over there. We gotta finish that hammer. Got to have lunch. Everybody has lunch.
I totally get that.
My wife made me some wonderful meat pies.
Well, have you ever had Zormir's meat pies? I've heard they're one of the best meat pies around.
I have not,
imported.
but I know they import other pies, but that's not one that I've ever gotten.
You are
should try it
truly missing
sometime.
out then.
You're not there, you son of a
You're
bitch.
not there.
Bishop busts in like the Kool-Aid man. Just do it.
How long would it take to grind down just one, real quick? Well, not quick, but
So do you have an individual one that's worth that much?
I have 3 that are worth 100.
Okay.
I can probably have them to you by this evening.
That'd probably be fine. I don't think we're in any huge rush to go.
Okie dokie,
I
artichoke.
really
I'd be
need 'em.
happy to get those ground down for you.
Hey, what was your name, by the way? I'm Gwenton.
Oh, I'm Rusty Wigglebottom. You know why they call me Wigglebottom, don't you?
Because you just can't help but dancing when you're working in the shop?
It's like this, and he just turns around, and he just starts wiggling away.
Like we're in an early 2000s Disney Channel show.
Right.
Don't you know?
I'll hand over the 3 100 diamonds, and then how much is it to grind them down?
Well, for you, I'll run a special. At about 20 gold pieces each. It's going to
That's
do
fine.
a lot of wear and tear on my equipment.
I understand that. So I'll hand over 60 gold. Just in. I'll worry about replacing them when we get into Candor's Keep, since
Okay.
I don't think we're going to be able to buy diamonds here very easily.
Right.
Oh, no. Not here.
Yep, that's what I figured.
That's a
So
good
we'll be back.
figuring.
We'll be back this afternoon. Thank you, Rusty.
Head on over to the tavern, have yourself an ale. Tell 'em old Rusty sent you.
Oh, they give us a free ale.
Oh, no, you have to pay for it.
Yes. You get some type of kickback for sending people over there?
No,
That's how
I'm
this
just
town works.
helping promote.
I'm sure I'll find myself over there at some point in time. But
Well,
till
there's
then,
not much else for you to go and do.
I mean, that is true.
You could
Until
take a
then-
nice stroll through the forest. It's awful nice up there.
Yeah, that's where we just came from, actually. So, did plenty of that in the last couple of days.
That explains the smell of tree sap.
Yes, it would. But I'll be back this afternoon. I'll walk out. This guy's one of those people who won't work if you're in there. I'll just keep talking to you, isn't he?
I hope y'all have a good day. We'll see you
Enjoy-
later.
Enjoy
You
your meat
too.
pie.
Okie
Thanks for
dokie.
the sword again.
Not a problem.
It's back to Marsland and Bishop while you guys are heading back. Marsland, after an hour or so, you just hear a ka-thunk.
What the heck was that?
I see Bishop with his arm in his other hand.
Oh my god.
I turn around. Oh, did somebody attack you, Bishop? I start standing up quickly.
My name is Mrs. Nesbit.
Right. You were here the whole time. I was working on my arm.
He
I'm
even
sorry,
said he
I
was
was-
going to remove his arm.
I was lost inside my head. Is that not painful?
Not anymore.
I'm glad it's provided you some relief. Is there anything I can help with?
No, I'm hoping that Quentin's idea works. If not, I would rather stop the spread than have more of me taken over.
So you're just going to go around with your arms separated for now.
Well, if Quentin is successful, I can reattach it.
True.
It probably would have gone faster if you had actually helped.
He's a watcher.
Damn.
Can I take a look at how that connects? I'm very curious. I don't think I've seen your arm off like this. Would I have seen your arm off like this before?
No.
You would have seen the instruction manual,
Yeah.
but up close, probably not.
I wanted to get a close look. I've only ever read about this. I'm going to start getting probably uncomfortably in your arm socket.
You see some tubes that have been capped off. And
Oh, fascinating. Oh, and this goes from there to there. This is where that articulates and plugs into. Oh, very cool.
Like deep inside the cavity, you're just getting hints of something that's just like, it almost looks sparking on the inside. There's definitely like an internal light of some sort.
Where does your energy come from?
I'm gonna say I don't know.
That's fair.
Gaz never really said what the source of power to power them were.
You've never had to recharge of any sort.
Not that I am aware.
I'm like really peering in now, trying to see if I see anything. Like trying to see what is causing the sparking.
You just can't see without removing things.
Do you mind if I start disassembling more?
I would prefer you not.
Oh, very well.
I have a
suppose
feeling
that
you
is
and I are
reasonable.
about to walk in on a really intimate moment.
Why are
Look,
there
Shabby.
rose petals everywhere?
That is something for you, Ren, and myself to deal with back at home.
That is probably a much better place to deal with something like that rather than out here in the wild.
And I just place the arm on the ground.
DM, I sent you a message.
All right.
I'm just picturing Evil Dead where it's like crawling, trying to get away.
I was picturing more Adam's Family, The Thing.
It's more than just a hand. It's the whole arm.
Yeah. All right, now we're just lounging around, still waiting for them to come back.
Are you just waiting for me to send the message? So over the crest of the hill, you see Justinian and you see Gwenton coming up to the camp. Rift is gone. He's nowhere in sight. And Gwenton and Justinian, you see Bishop with his arm lying beside him. He's just staring out at you coming up the hill. And that's where we're going to end this evening.
Quick, Bishop, play dead. Help!
So you got your response.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, here we are. So
This has gone dark. This has gotten so to close to some campaign one level dark.
I'm not even starting yet.
Oh God.
There's some big ideals if we get that way. And so as we move forward, we officially say goodbye to Oz. That's what it sounds like.
Well, Rift.
Rip. Well, what I understand, the party The party's not going for Oz either. So
The door is. We haven't
Not
hard
shut.
closed
It's
the
just
door.
not now.
Yeah.
It's like when you're walking through the house and you see the bathroom needs clean, but you're like, meh.
I mean, we still have to talk to the academy.
Oz is a bathroom joke.
That's all Oz is.
Would that
But-
make it just a butt?
Well, you know, the whole saga of Oz has turned out to be a big number 2. So, like,
So we don't want to just keep a mind flayer in our party?
I thought that's where we were going with it. I was really excited.
You wouldn't want to deal with that. It would have lasted one session to walk out on the ship in Kandor's Keep. Like,
And
it's,
then everybody's
the
like,
Frost
kill it.
Reavers, the Frost Reavers would have never allowed us.
there's that
That's why I
too.
disguised him.
That disguise isn't going to go real far. It might work on some country bumpkins here in Dearney or something, but it's not going to work on Kandor's Keep people for sure. Or Colton. Colton's not going to let a mind flayer on his ship.
How would waltzing into the academy with a mind flayer go?
Yeah,
You
not
wouldn't
well.
have.
You wouldn't have. Yeah.
You have to
There's-
go so far from the docks to get to the academy.
Yeah. Into the nicest part of town.
Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't have gone well. So we say goodbye to Rift officially. Whatever you guys decide to do about Oz, but
Oh, is that it? Rift's not coming back.
Rift is not coming back.
Well,
Mind
Rift is not.
Flayer.
The Mind Flayer will when we realize we
Right.
release them into the world. Like, God damn it.
Yeah, one or two of them.
What?
Yeah.
At least it was unknowingly. Like,
Yeah. Should we have just like of Mice and Men, whatever that is called,
No,
Yeah,
that's,
it's my
that's
Mice and
correct.
Men.
with good old Rift there. Sorry,
Probably.
buddy.
Probably should have, but
None of us knew anything.
literally,
We just released
Well,
a mind flayer.
the
onto
only
the
mind
town.
flayer that Justinian's ever met or heard of was an incredibly nice guy that freed
Yes.
him from prison.
And
Yeah.
I think that's legitimately fair. Is you've
Yeah.
not had a bad experience that would make you want to put him down in any capacity. Now,
And he still said he was Rift. He still said he was fine, and he just walked off peacefully.
it
Like,
might have
Well,
been a different situation
acknowledged.
when you woke up the next morning and he was trying to eat somebody's brain while they slept. That might have been a bit more. There's still going to be some primalness that would have happened there, because you got to figure he hasn't eaten several days, and then his diet changes to brains. So, yeah. Yep. And there, last time I checked, you guys didn't have a supply of those in your knapsack.
We have at least 3.
That's what you think.
Have at least 3. What
with
is it?
my intelligence
Mars,
score, I feel like I would have been pretty safe for a while.
Oh, I wouldn't have.
Marsland too.
I would have been first to go. I would have been the first to go if we came across a intellect devourer.
I thought they ate high intelligence creatures.
It's low.
Is it low?
Low
I think you have to
intelligence. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
as you say, the lower the better, because as soon as they get to 0, they take over.
Okay.
So someone's focusing on something. All right. Well, we thank everybody for coming out. Zeitgeist, good to see you. Nerdy Drunken Monkey Goblin, that's a lot. Great name though. Thanks for coming out and stopping by. We will be with you in some capacity Wednesday, and then we'll be back next Monday. I gotta the schedule's done. I just gotta push it out there. Too busy lately. I've had time, just haven't thought about it. For sure. But with saying that, thank you all for coming out. And until next time, we'll see you in the dungeon.
The end is upon us, I promise you novices don't want no problem with me. So watch how you talking and where you been walking, they call me the BBEG. I'm more than a little OP. I do what I want to, that's a mantra. Keep 'em running and gunning like Contra. I'm a monster. The end is upon us, I promise you. Novices don't want no problem with me. So watch how you talking and where you been walking. They call me the BBEG. I'm more than a little OP. I do what I want to, yeah, that's a mantra. I keep 'em running and gunning like Contra. Yo, I'm a monster. Turn it up. What you know about the final boss? I got him trying to buy time with the sign of the cross. I redefine high crime and the meaning of loss. I'm off hip, but I body like I'm playing lacrosse. Beat to the EG, I'm keeping them queasy. I make it seem easy, acknowledge me. I've been demolishing your cities, I'm astonishingly sleazy. I'm the big bad, y'all must be the cast. I'm killing a master, villain, a blast, a disaster. Really a rap bastard, willing to rap fast for the masses. I ravage all races and classes. Savage, I can't stop myself.